What's up, world? How you guys doing on this afternoon? Man, I'm back from an afternoon run. The gyms are closed around here, but it still doesn't stop us from experiencing the Mind, Body, and Soul Project. We're feeding our minds, we're feeding our bodies, as well as our souls. So hopefully this video finds you in great spirits, in great health, in dominating everything that you touch. Man, we certainly appreciate all the continued support, the comments, the shares, the liking, all of the feedback that we're getting about the channel. It does my heart well to know that something that started as small as a mustard seed has now manifested itself into the world and is starting to bear fruit. So I couldn't be happier about that. So continue doing what you're doing, guys, with liking, commenting, sharing, getting the notifications on when we're doing new material, when we're putting out new material, It really lets us know that we're doing some good in the world. And you know that our aim is to put more in than we take out. We want to elevate. We want to motivate so that you can go out and dominate. We want to invoke thought. We want to promote higher levels of understanding. And as I was out running on today, guys, I was thinking of a term that I wanted to introduce to the audience, reintroduce to some, refamiliarize some of you guys with it. So you know what we do about this time. Come on in, do whatever it is that you need to do to relax, and let's get loose. So today, guys, here's what I want to talk about. It's a term that some may be familiar with, some may have never heard of this, and I'm just refamiliarizing some of you, giving you a refresher course on the term opportunity costs. What are opportunity costs? Now, in economics, they got this long, drawn-out explanation of it, but I'm going to give it to you in layman's terms. It's the cost that you forego by making an alternative decision. So I'm going to give you an example. So if you go out and spend your time and money going to a movie, you have foregone the opportunity to stay at home, read a book, personally develop yourself, and invest that money into something that could bring you back money, residual income. Now, if you've watched any of my videos before, you know that I'm big on self-development, developing yourself, reading, always growing yourself. Because the mind that's in a comfort zone is a play shop for the devil. It is a breeding place for procrastination. It's a breeding place for obstacles. It's a breeding place for things that are trying to bump you off your path and your purpose. So we must always be developing ourselves and feeding our mind. Remember, mind, body, soul. Feeding your mind, watching what you're putting into your mind. Less time at the movies being dictated by media that wants to control you and keep you in a box and in a certain place. Remember, we're going against the grain. Everything we do is against the grain. That's the name of this channel. Personal development is key, and it has to go on every day. I've talked about this before in one of my videos that the average CEO reads at least 65 books per year. And the average employee reads less than 1 book per year. And then everybody's sitting around complaining as to why the average CEO makes over 300 times what the average employee makes. Well, take the time to develop yourself and move yourself into a position to where now you can be an owner rather than a worker. You could be a boss rather than a worker. Is this the aim? Because I'm sure I'm not talking to anyone on this channel that is mediocre and just wants to be average. Because you know you weren't born to be that way, correct? You weren't put on this earth to be average. and just surviving and just living. You're extraordinary. You're more than a conqueror. So you have to go out, and if you want to do something, it's going to require something of you. So to personally develop yourself each and every day is key, guys. You should be spending at least an hour a day in some type of book that is adding something to you, that is adding value to you, rather than things that are taken away, the television set, and a controlled media, social media, that's controlled by those that are trying to and succeeding in mentally enslaving you. So, moving on. Another example of opportunity costs. The time you spend procrastinating or in a comfort zone, what you're giving up is the ability to chase after your true purpose and level up in life. Now, you say you want something, you say you want to do something, but you're procrastinating or you're in a comfort zone. Nothing excellent happens in a comfort zone, guys. Only bad things happen in a comfort zone. Nothing great is going to happen in a comfort zone. A piece of coal cannot be shaped into a diamond in a comfort zone. It's going to take extraordinary action. It's going to take massive action. It's going to take 10x action for that piece of coal to be developed into a diamond. It's going to take massive action for that unrefined gold that's dug up out of the ground to turn into the piece that you're presented in when you go to the jewelry shop and you buy that ring or that chain. It took massive action. So it's going to take massive actions from you guys. So all of that time you spending talking and not walking, talking and not doing, you're foregoing your opportunity to walk dead into your purpose and to level up. Stop procrastinating, guys. I have a saying that thou shalt not procrastinate. You guys are doing too much procrastinating. And if this time has not taught you anything, is that any given thing can happen at any given moment. And are you prepared? Because most of us were not prepared for what's going on in this world today. But I'm going to tell you like this, it's real in the field now. And it's only going to get worse before it gets better. How prepared are you? Are you looking at now the opportunity cost that you gave up by all of the years that you've procrastinated on your dreams and the things that you really want to do in life? Giving yourself, your time, your emotions to everybody else except what it is that you want to do? Is this now waking you up, waking up the inner self in you that's been telling you, hey, I want to do this, but you've pushed it off to the back burner? You've let obstacles, you've let everything else get in your way from doing what it is that makes you truly happy? Now is the time. Because once we survive this, and we will, on the other side of this, I want your mindset to be different. I want you to be thinking different, acting different, walking different, talking different. Everything about you should be brand new after this experience. Not just talking, but now we're walking. We're not foregoing our opportunity cost to level up and be great. Another example, the more time you spend in an unhealthy, toxic relationship, what you're giving up is the opportunity to meet somebody that's more in alignment with who you are now, who it is that you want to be in the future. You're giving that up. You got somebody by your side that has no interest in seeing you grow, only wants to take, doesn't want to build. You're foregoing the opportunity of meeting someone that wants to see you grow, that wants to build with you. Never feel bad for leaving someone behind that had the opportunity to grow with you. Stop feeling bad for those people. Stop qualifying people that have already disqualified themselves. Leave those people by the wayside. Those people aren't even happy with themselves. Get out of those situations because they're only going to hold you back. We want to be, builders should be with builders. Those that tear down should be with those that want to tear down. Those that cause destruction. Those that don't want to input things into this earth, only take away. Those, they should be matched together. They should be evenly yoked. Builders should be evenly yoked with other builders. Should be matched with other builders so that those dreams and those ideas can be transformed into billions. And we're not always talking about money here. It's not all, money is not the most important thing in life, but I'm going to tell you this, it is important. Those that are running around here talking about money is the root of all evil, they dead broke. They got a poverty mindset. They don't believe in the fact that they were born rich. And rich and success can be defined in many different ways, but they don't believe in that, period. So why should a builder be with somebody that's tearing down? Isn't that anti-productive? Isn't that counterproductive? Opportunity cost. You're giving up. You're operating out of a space of scarcity, guys. You don't believe that you can have someone else that can build with you. You don't believe that there's someone out there that actually will propel you into eagle status. You looked at any of my videos before, I talked about this before. An eagle doesn't take cover in time of storm. An eagle flies above it. You're foregoing the opportunity cost of meeting that eagle that in times of storms propels you to fly above it. You're foregoing that. You're foregoing that, guys. Let's give it up. Let's stop operating out of a space of scarcity and start to operate out of a space of abundance. We were not put here to live miserable lives. That's not what we're put here to do. And we've gone through, as African American and Black people, so much turmoil, so much struggle, and we've always come out shining like a diamond. They can't stop us if we put our minds towards being who it is that we are. But that's the problem. So that's what this channel solves. Putting you in a position to know who it is that you truly are. Opportunity costs. We're going back on topic. The more times, and you know I'm big on this, the more time you spend working for someone else, guess what you're foregoing? Guess what you're giving up? The opportunity for you to learn your true greatness, your true potential, both earning and in power. How are you ever going to know what your full potential is working for somebody else? You do understand that you have a ceiling working for someone else. You do understand that that boss or that manager is only going to allow you to go so far. Therefore, limiting you from your full potential and reaching reaching who it is that you truly are. I know that you know deep down inside that you have more to give than what your managers have you doing on a daily basis. I know you know it because I know it. I felt it a long time ago, but was confused about who it is that I was, what my purpose was, how to go after that purpose. Well, you can't go after the purpose if you don't know what your purpose is. But for me, guys, it's true. It's true what's said. If you seek, you will find. If you knock, the door will be answered. This is true, guys. I'm telling you, as sure as my name is what it is today, if you seek it, you'll find it. because you're putting it out in the universe, and the universe has no choice but to respond to what it is that you're asking it for. You have to seek. And once you seek it, what you're doing is you're going to knock on doors seeking that knowledge. And those doors are going to be open. But you have to want it. You have to seek it. Once I started seeking what my purpose was, the door was open and I found it. And I've walked right into it. And this right here, this channel is one of my purposes. Putting out information that helps the masses in a way that doesn't require a collection plate. That's my purpose. Teaching others off my experiences so that you don't have to step in all of the landfills that I had to step in order to get here. I'm giving you the game that cost me 10, 20 years of my life. I'm giving it to you and pouring it to you out on this screen every day. So I want you guys to pick this stuff up, take the baton, take off running, and go straight to the top. And I'll meet you there. If we're all winning, who's losing? This is our philosophy, guys, on this channel. So, opportunity costs. Guys, do not give anything away. Do not leave anything on the table. Get it all. You're scraping that up and you're putting that in a pile for your legacy and your family. Don't leave it on the table for others to take advantage of. Mind, body, and soul all have to be healthy in order for us to be whole. And it takes a whole person to come together with another whole person in order to make it even bigger circle. Can't be half and half. Whole and whole. If you're whole and you need to be and stay by yourself, stay by yourself. Build your dream. Build your legacy. Make sure that any dream you write down on paper, make sure that it scares you. Because if it doesn't, it's not big enough. Your goals should be something that you feel you can never accomplish. Because if it's too small, when you accomplish it, you're going to be lost and wondering what to do next. So it should be 10x. It should scare you. You shouldn't be scared to talk about billions. Because if you do, that opportunity cost is going to be too great because you'll never get there. You'll be satisfied when you make $100,000 if your talk isn't about billions. And that's opportunity cost foregone. And we can't afford that now because of what the world is teaching us right as we speak. That the bottom can fall off at any given point in time. We want to be putting ourselves in position here on this channel. So guys, again, thank you so much for allowing me to come into your homes and just spending a little bit of time with me. I know you could have been anywhere else in this world on today. And as always, I'm going to leave you with something that motivates. Go out, make a moment. Go out and be great today on purpose. Well, we can't go out. So think of something that you could be doing in this time where we're being forced to stay in the homes now. Think of something that you could be doing now. Write down 5 things that you could be doing on today that vastly improve your life. And don't go to sleep tonight until all 5 of those things are crossed off of your list. Dominate. Even in these times, dominate. Don't fall into excuses. Don't fall into the hype. Don't fall into, oh, the sky is falling. No, you could be doing something right now to improve your life. So that on the upturn of this, once we come out of this, you already jogging in place and ready to go. Be great, guys. Motivate one another. Your purpose, one of your purposes is to input more to this earth than you take away. Give. Help others get what they want, and you'll get what you want by default. So again, guys, thank you for the continued support. We're signing off here. Be great. Be kings and queens. And until our next video, it's your boy Top Dog. I'm out, guys.